The first thing we think about when we talk to people about their injuries is they've done too much too fast. They've run too far when they weren't ready for that. They've run with too much speed when they're not ready for that. So not really listening to the body, whether it's speed or distance or hill training, going to the track and thinking, you know, you did a 6-minute pace last year and you go out and do a 6-minute pace mile repeats this year, you're probably going to walk away that night injured.
10% rule really applies to everything you do with an increase, and that's intensity, it's speed, it's hill work, it's intervals, everything that you do on an increasing basis. If you apply that to all the elements of running, it helps prevent injury.
So let's say if you're running, your longest run last week was 10 miles and you're training for a marathon. Next weekend you better not be doing 16. That's too big of a jump. Your next longest run would be 11 miles. So increasing your distance by 10% per week is a safe way to do that. And even if you're a walker and you're getting a physical, fitness program going, or you're a casual runner and you want to bump up to the next level, don't do too much too fast.
Something else that helps is what they call periodization, which allows you to recover. And periodization gives you a recovery, builds in a recovery to your training in a cyclical form. It's convenient to use a month cycle. So if you have every 4th week is a slightly reduced week, it allows you to increase faster overall and prevent injury and allow recovery.
You know, that's true. Recovery is really often overlooked by runners and triathletes as well. You think volume is the best thing to go for. This is a good time to incorporate your flexibility, understand and listen to your body. So if you did a really heavy workout on Sunday, then you really shouldn't back it up with another heavy workout on Monday, especially when it's just straight running. Give yourself some time to recover from that long run, some light stretching, massage, self-massage tools. If you do Pilates or yoga, that would be a great day to incorporate the flexibility. So try to incorporate those things such as, your speed and distance, but do it effectively by not overdoing it, by applying the 10% rule. Secondary, focus on your flexibility, which can affect an injury or cause an injury as well. And look at your form and make sure your biomechanics are proper.
People pronate, supinate, have all sorts of misalignments in their body, which is quite natural, and we can overcome the disposition to have a misalignment, which often leads to injury. What do you think that is?
Right, I think we're talking about so many things that occur when you run. We focus quite a bit on this land lever lift and landing lightly and moving across the natural surface. That's only one component. Other components include your biomechanics. You need to understand if you're a pronator, if you're a supinator, if your feet are neutral. So if you have a high arch, a low arch, a lot of rotation, you need to have balance with your foot, whether you're running with proper running form or not. You really need to understand the balance of your rear foot and your forefoot. The other components are flexibility. So if you're always running with tight muscle groups and overcompensating, you will definitely change and not run as if you're running barefoot. You'll get into many problems with overuse and fatigue, strained muscles, strained tendons.
One of the things that we do as runners today is we don't tend to get into that flexed athletic position, and that's what really prevents injury. It's totally natural. Our body is built as a spring, and if we use it like a spring, then we typically won't get injured.
At Newton Running, for the past 15 years, we've studied natural running form. So what is that actually? Take your shoes off, run across the concrete, or run across a carpeted floor. You'll notice that you touch very lightly, you land very lightly, and you just simply lift your knee instead of pushing off with force. By landing lightly and sensing the ground, you'll just automatically run with a better overall body form. So number one, let's really try to focus on what natural running is and exclude all the other exterior forces like how a shoe influences you. You need to think about how you should run and move yourself across the ground properly and run with proper running form as if you were barefoot. So landing lightly, you touch the ground like you're on hot coals, so you basically touch lightly and lift and move forward with gravity. Looking forward, leaning forward, use the natural running technique to influence injury prevention and speed.